Good evening and welcome to Real Talk with Tamara. As you guys come into the room, please hit the like button. Also, if you haven't subscribed to the channel, please subscribe to the channel. I hope that you guys are doing okay tonight, child. This is a late night one, but I decided to do a quick video. I always say that it's just going to be a little short video, but then, once I get to talking and going on, child, we mess around and have a whole damn 20-minute video, right? Let me see who this is texting me this late, okay? Um, if you would like to support the channel, you can definitely support the channel via Cash App. Or you can click the little heart up under the box and support the channel. I want you guys to know that I appreciate the support that I have been getting, the new members that have been subscribing. It means a lot to me. Those that's truly here for me. As I say, we always respect each other, even if we don't agree. We have to respect each other on this channel, right? When we don't agree. But I wanted to talk about CEOTs. I had kind of just been watching CEOTs a little bit. It's been really quiet. CEOTZ, of course, he could never smell that pass the smell test because allegedly CEOTZ had is over truly a mafia. That's allegedly, okay? That's the word on the street. In the YouTube streets at that, right? So, um, I kind of been watching CEO TZ since he went to court, right? And let me turn the TV down. Since he went to jail, rather, and he had all those charges. And CEO TZ walked out of there on a ROR. It was something wrong with that. And I tried to give Tease the benefit of the doubt. I said, well, maybe he got a clean history. So, I went on over there and checked his history, and I see that he didn't. It was always something strange about that. It could have been, you know, um, see, people that don't necessarily know anything about the laws or anything like that, or about the order of the law, would know that the police didn't let TZ out. The police does not have the power to let somebody out of jail. TZ was arrested and taken to jail. Once he was dropped off, it was out of the hand of the police. You have people who don't know the structure of the government blame everything on the police. Okay? So when TZ went down there in that jail, either pretrial let him out or those magistrates. Magistrates are, and I'm assuming that's who it was, they are attorneys that act as judges after hours that work in the jail. After the court closes, they they appoint attorneys to work down there to act as a judge to decide on if a person gets a bond or not. It's a damn shame. I don't even know if Teasy made it to over there because Teasy got out on an ROR, which would have went through pretrial. It's and I was looking at Teasy's charges when that happened. I haven't said a whole lot about Teasy, because I he's one of those ones that I just kind of sit back and watch, watch to see what's gonna happen, right? But he's one of those ones he kind of puts me in the mind of like a money bag yo, right? That has not passed the smell test, but has I wanted to say he's been really quiet, but he really ain't that quiet. Okay. So what I did was I knew that he had a court date and he's got the Wharton boys as his attorney. And so what I did was I saw that they had been consistently pushing his court date back, right? So let me pull that up. Um, Hold on, y'all. How did I click out of that? That's weird. Hold on. I'm just logging back in to. my to the system, and I want to show you guys something. Okay. Now, this was kind of alarming because, like I said, he's been getting that court date pushed back since. Um, Let me see, since I believe June or July. I want to say it's June. But what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna share the screen because I want you all to see what I'm looking at as I look at it. Right? Okay. 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 We're gonna go on down. Um, what was alarming was that I think he had a court date on the 1st, and it was to be continued. There it is, September 1st, 2022. Okay. He was supposed to report to court on the 13th. That was to be continued. More than likely, his lawyers are trying to buy more time. But then on the 15th, he was subpoenaed. He was subpoenaed for something, and it's saying unserved. The sheriff's office sent him a subpoena for something. And it says unserved sheriff's office subpoena server. Uh, so evidently he's getting a subpoena for court for something. Um, it's weird that they would put that in the notes for this case. If it was something separate, I do believe that it would have had a separate case number, right? Right. Um, and y'all see, I'm looking at that. It keeps saying unserved, unserved, unserved. But then it says that he has a preliminary hearing on 10/11/2022, right? And I think that's what they was constantly trying to get pushed out. And we all know a preliminary hearing is like a little trial before the trial or whatever. Um, it won't be a trial to decide whether he's guilty or at that point or anything like that. Okay. But it's what they call like a little hearing um before the trial. And I think, it's like a mini trial where, they would introduce witnesses and evidence, and the defense can cross-examine the witnesses if there are any or anything like that. That's usually how that works, right? But I have, just kind of been paying close attention to that. Like I said, I thought that was very suspicious. It don't mean anything. But it is definitely weird that somebody could walk out on a ROR that had a history like he's got, and then they was trying to serve him just the other day, I believe on the 15th or something, or what was it, the 17th, or it was one of those days. You know, what he was trying to be, because he's got a court date. His attorney is in touch with the courts, so that's kind of weird. Okay. Um, but anyways, so what I did was, y'all know I normally don't do no trolling or no lurking. I won't say trolling, no lurking. A troll and lurking is different on no social media. And I did. And so I found this, okay, on Twitter. Okay. And it don't mean nothing. He talked shit. He said rest in peace to the young lady that was unfortunately met an untimely demise. Bless her soul, bless her family. A lot of cash. Bless her family. Um, this how I have to do this. Okay. And let me see. Let me go on down. Okay. There was something that I saw that was alarming. And I'm just gonna take y'all straight to it. Ain't this some come on now. Don't do that. I don't fool with Twitter, so I'm not logging in. I don't think I got a Twitter page. He posted on the 7th, everybody got 100 guns, but they know where not to shoot at. Okay. If you think I ain't running this money up, you a damn fool. Can't respect my hustle. I can't F with you. Okay. He on August the 31st, he posted she done them people into business. I still can't let it go. Um, he posted new month, new in August 31st, new month, new number. Paranoid. I see strange cars. Get to reaching for it. Let's see. He said cold winter for sure. Now see, it, you have to get to thinking about subliminals. He said it's gonna be a cold winter for sure. So, you have to wonder what he's talking about because it seems like to me that, a lot of shit happened in the wintertime. Okay. Um, let me see. It's something that I wanted y'all to see. He had posted tell the pilot, hurry up and land. This bitch, I'm on a mission. He said, I've been in New York on July 27th. I've been in New York a whole week. This bee done lost her marbles. I think a lot of that there. Sometimes they be capping. But it was something that that I wanted to show y'all. Really, he posted on July 21st. Nobody got hit. Spin the block again. Um, but there was one that I wanted y'all to see. I might just have to read, but I wanted to read it directly from his page. Okay, on June 9th, he said, been hanging with some millionaires. Safe to say it's rubbing off. Okay. And then on June 9th, he said, I bet I have 1 million when I'm 30. He about 27. He said, this go round, I'm wiser. I'm letting my money work for me. Okay. He said, I had 6 figures in the pandemic. Okay. Okay. So it leads me to let me get out of that. Excuse me. He said he had been over the summertime he had been traveling to New York. He said he had been hanging around a whole lot of millionaires. Now, you know, I've been noticing quite a few rappers from Memphis been hanging out in New York a lot. Okay, it don't mean nothing. He been traveling to New York. He said he been hanging around a lot of millionaires and it's rubbing off. It makes you wonder about that. He says he's been running his money up, so it makes you wonder. Did he run his money up and go get straight drop a lawyer? Because it seems to me that even he's got some issues. Not only does he have issues with the woman, he's got some more issues. They're trying to serve him for something. Okay. And, I don't know what they're trying to serve him for. I don't believe that they was trying to serve him for the case that he's going to court for now because he has a lawyer. His lawyer would handle that, all of that. Okay. So, that I said all that to say this is definitely something to watch. It don't mean anything, I just see that it's interesting. He's one of those ones that go up under the radar, but he hangs out on Twitter a lot. With me doing this video, it might change. But and I'm not saying he's doing anything wrong, but he seems to be running his bag up for real. He's hanging around a lot of millionaires. He didn't say what millionaires he's hanging around. So it made me wonder, is he the one that went and finally got straight drop his lawyer? Because over the summer he's been, he seemed to have been running his bag up. But he said he had a six figures in the pandemic, so he been had a bag. I thought straight drop was his right hand man or whatever. I would have thought he would have had a lawyer since he's had that much money um in and out of his hand. He says he been had money, and he about to have a meal. By the time he 30, I think he 27. Okay, 27 or 28. So that's definitely something. Just interesting. It ain't nothing big. It's interesting. I never said he did anything wrong. But like I said, he seemed to have issues. Um, and definitely we know he's got issues with um some woman because he's in, I think he's one of the reasons he's in and out of court is because of that. He something that happened. There was a domestic dispute back in April, I do believe. I don't know if this is the young lady that he's referring to on social media that he can't forgive because she don't put the people in the business. That's strange. Hell has no fury like a woman scorned. So sometimes when these women are holding on to secrets, whatever they are, he seemed to be reckless with his mouth. But maybe he ain't got no secrets. Maybe he ain't got nothing to worry about, nothing that'll come back to haunt him. Because if there's a woman that's holding on to some secrets, they can show put a hurting on you bad. Okay, but maybe he ain't got that because he reckless with their mouth when it comes to that. If he ain't capping, people put stuff on social media talking about they doing this and that. They be at home in their drawers in their front living room. Okay, if you know what I mean, twiddling their damn toes with their toenails and shit black. Okay, with rust on the bottom of their feet, wishing that they was in and out of New York. It ain't nothing wrong with dreaming. But one thing we do know is he in and out of court. That's for sure. It's a record of that. So that's interesting. That's definitely something that's interesting because I'm still trying to wrap my mind around how he got out on the ROR. But hey, some people they what's the word I'm looking for? They almost can have like blessings like the prodigal son or some other, because that was definitely one that I had never seen, but I mean maybe that's been done before. Okay, maybe he got lucky. That happens. We can't be accusatory. Maybe he got lucky. I just had never seen it before in 20 years. Okay, somebody walking out on the ROR with his charges um and his history. So sometimes they do make mistakes or something like that. But anyways, you guys, I thought that was just something worth blogging about. And I ain't saying Teasy doing nothing wrong, child. These kids so damn emotional. They'll tell on themselves in a damn minute. I ain't said nothing. I ain't accused nobody of nothing. I just said it was interesting. That's it. I ain't nothing at all. He ain't did nothing, as far as I know. Only thing I could see is he's got women's trouble, a woman's trouble. He is in and out of court. He's hanging around millionaires. He making plenty of money, as Madia says, money. Came up with a lawyer. He's been going. He's been traveling all to New York and different things. Okay, and he's telling folks it appears somebody they've been shot at. Because he said spin the block again when nobody hit, and he's unremorseful because he put that in there. He's unremorseful of whatever has happened in his life. Okay, it's funny to him. So anyways, that was just worth vlogging about. It really wasn't nothing. Teasy, I never vlog about Teasy, but I it done because I have been kind of watching that court date, and I know when attorneys consistently push court dates back, they are trying to buy time. It ain't nothing wrong with that. He ain't said nothing wrong. He ain't said nothing that could get him put in jail. Arrogance ain't never had nobody put in jail. Okay. But I just thought it was interesting. Okay. All right, you guys, please like, share, and subscribe. Okay. If you like to support the channel, you can definitely do that. I want you guys to know that I really appreciate your support. Okay. Oh, anyways, I want to end it with this. Look at me. I almost, because I got into some other stuff. Did he get straight drop a lawyer? Because he seemed to have been, if he's telling the truth on his social media, he likes to post. He didn't really been, but he's been getting money. So why hadn't he been got straight drop a lawyer? But it seems like this summer he says that he about to get into that millionaire status because he hanging around some millionaires. Okay. So I wonder was hanging around them millionaires is what helped him if he came up with straight drops lawyer. I have to say, allegedly, I wonder if that is why straight drop got a lawyer. Him and them millionaires. Maybe they was instrumental. I don't know. We don't know. I'm just throwing that into the atmosphere. I don't know anything, okay? But I was just wondering, did he get him a lawyer? Maybe, maybe not. Maybe those millionaires did him a favor, right? And gave him some money to go get straight drop a lawyer. Whoever those millionaires are. Okay. Anyways, you guys, please like, share, and subscribe. Talk to you later.